All units, mount up.
Hey guys, Miss Random JL first in the house. Welcome, welcome. Sophia B. Hello, my sister. William, Willow Bug, how are you, hon? Good to see you in here. Miss Stars Prepper, how are you? Happy Wednesday to you too, Stars. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see everybody in. Apparently, I'm gonna have to dial back on my TikTok intros. TT1, what is up, baby? How are you? What's up, Wiz? How are you? Hey, oh, how are you, hon? Today's actually gonna be a little bit different. TT1, 7 o'clock, and the only time zone that matters. Hey, Prepper Cowboy, how are you? Hey, Kentucky Patriot Simplify. Simplify. How are you? Hoorah! Keith, how are you? Guys, we have grown to 158 subs. Who would have ever thunk it? And yes, I said thunk. CT1. Oh, I'm glad to hear, Kentucky. I'm glad to hear. The girls and I, ever since Hutch and Backwoods' live yesterday, have been going back and forth, on the whole meetup for this summer. And we are all definitely trying to make arrangements to be able to go. Who I was going to go. I'm so looking forward to it. Be around like minded people. I honestly, awesome TT1. I hope to see you there. I honestly have not been on vacation in 22 years. June the 4th will be 22 years. Um, the get together in Warsaw, Missouri, with awesome stars. I know Sophia was talking about going through that way. You might want to get with her. They did. It's at the dam there in Warsaw, Missouri. It is the June the 23rd through the 26th. Hey, Miss Virginia, how are you? Right, JL. um, I will be leaving my home on the 22nd, going up to meet up with Random. Heck yeah, and what better day to celebrate it than my wedding anniversary, right? You know, the day I got murdered. Never again. Never again. Bug, what's up? Boy, chat is popping tonight. I understand that, Kentucky. I completely understand that. But that's actually how I'm gonna go about I don't want to say get around um having a background check done because my background's exemplary, um stellar, whichever one you want to call it. But um with ours, to get a permit, you go through the magistrate court here. You know, they have to do background, fingerprint, and all that. So it'll actually make it easier for me to purchase that way. Oh, awesome, TT1. Keith, if I'm gonna partake, I'm gonna do it the original way. But that's just me. Unless it's in brownie form. That's different. I just have to be careful with medications. I did not know that, TT1. That's good information. Thank you very much. Stars will always include you, hun. You know that. But there is links in the description box that you'll be able to click on for some of the information I'm gonna be sharing today. I've been doing a lot of research to put in my folder. Oh, you know he will, Keith. You know he will. Awesome, Kentucky. Hey, Monty, how are you? I did follow you back today. I was actually on the laptop looking at some stuff here on YouTube, and I went through my subs and subbed up to those that I had not subbed to. Right, Sophia? And I got some more of those files too, but shh, let's not tell nobody. You know, we ain't supposed to talk about files and units. Shh. Shoot, to get my license, I had to sit through an 8-hour class, fill out 2 pages of paperwork, get get fingered, not fingerprinted, and pictures taken. Damn bug. Hey, that's right. I said files, but no, I have a notebook that I actually print a lot of stuff, out for, for shift. So, hey, Flintstone girl, how are you? For the chat, as TT1 stated, yes, please get your CCW. And once you get through the approval, you will be able to carry in numerous states. I'll definitely check that out. Thank you guys very, very much. Uh oh, Sophia, TT1 got files on us. Ah, chat junk. It's written on cardboard with Sharpie. It's 12 pieces of cardboard so far. Oh, wow. That's a lot of cardboard there, TT1. You guys make me laugh. I love it. Hey, Tiger, how are you? Glad to see you. Yeah, Ohio, definitely never give it up. Never. But here a couple of days ago, get you an ink pot and a quill bug, dude. He said he would start files, but he ate his crayons. I won't loan you my crayons because you ate yours, and I don't want you to eat my crayons. But I want to say it was yesterday. The girls and I were talking, and we were sharing information back and forth on like tinctures and medicinal herbs and stuff like that. And that kind of gave me the idea for today, in which I still want to do a more in-depth live with the ladies. And each of us pick a topic, and go further in depth with it. But guys, that's one thing we need. We need more info. You know, and I thought about it after I posted all these links when I was setting everything up through StreamYard. Like, let's say you're interested in growing a garden, but you've never grown one, and you're not exactly sure what would be good to plant in your area. That's so sweet, TT1. We try. We try. And usually, if we don't know the answer, if you'll give us a little bit, you know, we'll find out for you. Exactly, Sophia. But if you don't know how, what would grow well in your area, go to your local feed and seed stores or hey Amar, hey Miss Monique, how are y'all? Or go to your local farmers. Your local farmers can tell you what will grow good in your area. You know, I mean, it's just an idea. And if you don't have like a mom and pop feed store like we have here, we have two, regular feeding seeds, and then we have Tractor Supply. Hit up Tractor Supply. Hey, Amar. Hey, Miss Sharon. How are y'all? Y'all have to forgive me if I'm a little bit squirrel. Uh, I had a headache earlier and I laid down and I fell asleep. So, talk to the elders in the community. They'll know what grows. Exactly, Bug. The elders in your community can tell you a lot. That I do, Tiger. TT1, I can honestly say that I have no idea what a Royal King is. But from hearing, people talk here in the community, I'm guessing it's kind of like a feed and seed store. But right here where I'm at, you have to go a good hour, 2 hours away, to find anything, any big outlets or anything. Yes, ma'am. Willow, talk to your local farmers, local followers. Yeah, my allergies are getting to me, Monty. Miss Sharon, you know, you utilize the internet while you have it. That's definitely what I'm doing. Redneck Walmart. I like that. Amish love to give info out and explain things. They are born teachers. Exactly. Yeah. We call Walmart the Fight Club. Hey, it can be that way. I'll continue to keep him in my prayers, cowboy. Hello, KOMRD. How are you, Radio Prepper? Glad to see you. Okay, Sophia. Miss Sharon, I just thought about it when Ohio was telling KO EMRD that she got her call sign. If nothing else, learn the lingo for the radios. You can be like your group's radio operator. Excuse me. Kentucky, that is awesome. I completely get you about the grass, though. Ours has really started growing big time. And it's thick, but it won't dry up enough for us to be able to cut it. Hey, Susanna, how are you, hon? Awesome, Miss Sharon. Keith. Awesome radio prepper. Okay, Susanna. Cook us up something good. You know, radio prepper, I need to study up for mine and take mine. All right, Kentucky. Can somebody drink? Can somebody drink? Yeah. Can somebody drop Radio Prepper's link in the chat, please? For those that doesn't have it, it's an open book test. You know, back when I was in high school, we had a class. I can't remember what the course name was, but we learned, essentially the in and out of radios. And by radios, I mean, comms. Thank you guys. Y'all on top of it tonight. Oh, I know how that feels, TT1. Right before it started raining here earlier, the temperature dropped a little bit. It's probably in the low 70s right now, but after it rains, it always gets cold, which we still got a couple of more days of rain. It's not open book, but all questions and answers are available online to study. Awesome information, Ohio. Yes, ma'am, Miss Sharon. Miss Sharon, there's channels that actually does the herbals. You might can look those up as well as doing research through like Google. So that'll help a lot. When I was looking up links for tonight's show, I actually found, some places that had some YouTube channels. So, Lord, apparently the baby needs a clean ass. Awesome, Miss Sharon. You good, Wiz? You good? Hey, Mad Shad, how are you? Hey, Miss Monique, that's a good thing. A lot of people don't realize it, but it's better to know, you know, have a broad spectrum of knowledge than to not have any knowledge at all. Um, you never know what you'll need to know. Thank you, Bug Dude. Casey Little Owl does the herbal stuff. I hadn't thought about that. I am subbed to her though. Rosemary Gladstone. That's another one. Yeah, Miss Sharon, definitely gather seeds. I actually ordered some heirloom seeds through Amazon, and I'm eyeballing some more. So, but I'm going to be going to Friday. I'm gonna go up to my local feed and seed and talk to them and see how I could go about getting a hold of some seeds that like for wheat and grains and stuff like that. Lord help. But these links should be in order in the description. So that way, y'all can use it as a reference. Um, like all I done was went, hey, Elusive, how are you, hon? Um, all I done was I went to Google and I typed in like herbal tinctures, recipes, and uses. Yes, ma'am, Miss Sharon. We always glad to help. Always. That's what we're here for. How are you, Elusive? I hope you're well. Yep, guys, if y'all don't mind, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the algorithms. And hopefully it'll keep YouTube from jumping down my throat. I was looking back today and found I had 5 copyright claims. I mean, it wasn't strike or nothing like that because I'm not monetized, but Art Wildman sells some of his homemade tinctures too. That's a good idea. I'm glad to hear, Elusive. Herbal Dictionary. Hmm. That's a good idea, Monique. I might look into printing that off. Guys, if y'all are like me and y'all are, tied on money, tied on money, if you have a computer or your phone, I do a lot of my copying off the phone or printing. And you have a printer with ink, utilize it. All right, radio. Thank you for coming in. All these odd lots, big lots have tons of books on gardening inside and outside and how to container garden and what all the herbs are good for, very cheap. Thank you for that suggestion, Stars. That's very good. But yeah, definitely make sure that you know you check these places. I did Flintstone Girl. I got it. It just came across the notifications up there. I'll check it out as soon as we're done. I made my first goldenrod tincture this winter. Awesome. Elusive. Good deal. She is of the Woods, has some really good videos about tinctures. That's a good one, Keith. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can learn right here on YouTube. I've been studying up on container gardens. Because if God forbid, we do have fallout, we're not going to be able to eat what's planted in the garden. So we're going to need something we can put inside. I don't know if it grows in any of you guys' areas, but look up ghost pipe. It's one of the most strongest natural painkillers you can find. That's why I made my tincture from. Thank you very much, Elusive. I'll definitely check that out. That woman has a lot of knowledge. A lot of knowledge. I believe it, TT1. I don't know why, but there's just something about that crypto that doesn't sit right with me. Not at all. Definitely make sure you get your buckets or old flower pots, you know. That's a good point, Willow. If you have a small porch wrapped with heavy duty plastic and used as a greenhouse, works great. And guys, there's people right here in our community, that um, you know, they have areas, that they specialize in. Get with them if you want to learn how to do what they can do. Coffee cans in a pinch and solo cups. Both work well too, stars, I agree. Right, TT1? Oh, wow, I did not know that, Susanna. I knew you used to work in the, pharmacy, but I did not know that. That's a awesome knowledge to have. But yeah, that's definitely something, that would. Hey, Miss Hutch. That's a very good point. Mop buckets do work very well. We was actually just talking about the meetup a while ago. Hey, Lala, you all good? Right, Mad Sad. That's something else I need to look into is hydroponic gardens. I mean, I know how to grow a regular garden and I know how to grow, let's put it this way, some things that a lot of people don't grow. I know Miss Hutch and a couple of more in chat knows what I mean there. But, yeah. 424 as of 5 p.m. here for gas. That's crazy. Lock picking's a good skill as well, elusive. It'll get you in trouble, but once shift happens, you know, you do what you gotta do. That's actually what I've been thinking about. And another good thing that you can use to grow in is laundry baskets. Go to the $1.25 store and get you some laundry baskets. Very good idea, Miss Sharon. Definitely. They do, Susanna, but I mean, maybe you have followers that they don't have. I hear you there, Flintstone girl. Awesome, Tiger. Wizard, are you sure you're not my brother? I mean, come on, that sounds just like what my dad and I say. Hey, Candle, how are you? But I will be honest with y'all when it comes to extracurricular growing. Um, if I partake in the product, it only does three things for me. And, you know, I mean, that's not the only saying I've heard you say that, we use. Right, Ohio. Susanna, you know, no matter what we do here, it's going to piss somebody off, you know. I hear you, elusive. That's right. And in which it's no longer standing because my dad and them took and bulldozed it in, but we did have a greenhouse, or what we all referred to as a flower house. Um, my grandma and my great grandma built it, long before I was ever even thought of. And it was made out of, you know, wood and fiberglass. That's it. I mean, of course, you had nails too, but you know, you're right, Miss Sharon. We all learn a lot from each other. But all right, the first article I'm gonna go over is what is a herbal tincture, recipes and uses. A herbal tincture is a concentrated liquid form of one or more herbs. Hey KK, how are you? I'm doing well, and yourself? I hadn't seen you in a while. Bug, you strike me as a man that's more hands on learning. And I mean that in a good way, not a bad way. I'm glad to hear, KK. To make a tincture, a person must soak parts of an herb for several weeks in alcohol or vinegar. The soaking process extracts the active components of the herb or herbs. Alcohol is often the liquid of choice as it can extract components such as resins and alkaloids that are not water soluble. Woo, Lord. People usually take tinctures orally by using a dropper to place the liquid under their tongue. Depending on the types of herbs involved, tinctures can include various parts of the plant. Some of the most common parts in herbal tinctures include dried leaves, bark, berries, roots, and fresh leaves. A person can purchase tinctures online at health and wellness stores and in some grocery or drug stores. The US FDA do not regulate the creation or use of herbal tinctures. A person should speak to their doctor before using a tincture, especially if they take medications. Of course, the FDA is not going to recommend it. Am I right? And in this article, it goes on to give you, the recipes and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that, Bug. A lot of people is that way. Me, I'm one of those few people that I like both. I like to read it, and then I like for somebody to show me how. Herbal tinctures may not be safe to create at home. Certain parts of plants can be toxic and harmful to humans when used topically or ingested. A person should fully understand which parts of the plant are safe before attempting to make their own tinctures. A common method of creating a tincture includes the following basic steps. Gather the useful parts of the herbs, possibly the berries, leaves, root, bark, or all of these, and remove any unwanted parts. Wash and coarsely chop the herbs. Place them in an airtight jar. Pour alcohol or vinegar into the jar and seal it. For fresh herbs, use a 1-to-1 plant to alcohol ratio. For dried herbs, use a 1-to-4 ratio. We all do that, Susanna. Where'd he go? Enjoy, Keith. Make sure you catch a lot of them. Now have a good night and be safe. And it goes on to tell you how to use them. The how bees help, and then it goes on to explain the herbs: elderberry, cannabis. We all know what cannabis is. Turmeric, benzoin, or however you say that. Echinacea, I'm guessing is how they say that. And then the risks and side effects, takeaway, and it just goes on. Thank you for letting us know that, Elusive. Definitely. Radio prepper. Bug dude, you picking on the way I talk. Right, oh ho. I ain't lying. When I first heard that word, I'm like, what in the world? And I looked it up and I said, oh, okay. Is this? And the second link, guys, the second link is a pure out money gold mine. Or I shouldn't say money, but it's a gold mine. It's I don't know how the farmers and all are in y'all's area, but down here, the majority of our farmers go by the Farmer's Almanac. I'm gonna take y'all in so I can get a cup of coffee while I'm talking to y'all about this. But the Farmer's Almanac gives you a lot of good info, your growing times, stuff like that. It tells you, I mean, it even goes in depth telling you when what time the sun rises, what time it sets, and stuff like that. So definitely check that link out. Right, stars. I gotcha. Gotcha. Hmm. I hadn't heard that, Lala. Mad said that's actually a good plant to have to keep on hand as aloe. Yeah, aloe like if you get burnt, oh my lord, you know, that's immediate relief right there. Jeez. I've actually never had aloe water, but I'm not a big water drinker either. And if I do, and I just dropped, y'all. How rude of me. Um, and if I do drink water, I prefer it straight from the well in a glass of ice. And by glass, I actually mean glass, not a cup. Glass actually gets it colder than a plastic cup does. In city water, you will never catch me drinking unless I'm about to die of thirst. Yeah, I didn't mean to drop y'all. I've heard that, Mad Shad. Something about it draws the burn out. Alright, Tiger, catch you later, hun. Text me. They ain't nothing better than when we were kids playing outside and we were thirsty and we went to the water hose. Absolutely nothing. Right, Mad Shad? Alright. On to the next one, which is the Farmer's Almanac. It tells you about the weather, gardening, moon and sun, moon and sun calendar, food, kids. It gives you a wide variety there. Hey, Sister Marie. It's all right, Sister Marie. She said, FYI, get your locking gas caps now. Sources here saying getting hard to come by. Yeah, definitely. Definitely make that investment. And the link that I put for this for the Farmer's Almanac automatically goes how to make a herbal tincture. It's another article, that will give you some great tips. Hey Minnie, how are you? We sharing information today. But I'm not gonna read through that one. I'm gonna let y'all look into that on your own there. But like I said, it's another way to find out about herbal tinctures and whatnot. And I'm trying to go in order. That way y'all know, what each link is. The next one is growing wheat. I understand that, Monique. These gas prices is getting ridiculous, and unfortunately, it's only on get worse. I really, truly, and honestly believe. You want to eat healthfully and incorporate more grains into your diet. What better way than growing wheat in your home garden? Wait, really? Can I grow wheat at home? Did y'all know we could grow wheat at home? $7 a gallon? Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Sure, and you don't need a tractor, grain drill, combine, or even acreage that full scale wheat farmers require. The following wheat growing information will help you learn how to grow wheat in a home garden and caring for backyard wheat grain. So this is informational on how you can grow wheat in your backyard. You can you don't have to have all the big old fields and whatnot we see. Guys, you can grow anything in your yard that a farmer grows in a field. I'm pretty sure that this article tells you stars. Damn, Ohio. I'm gonna be checking with my feed stores here Friday, and if I find some, I'll send you some. Oh, you got some from the Amish store. Cool. You need a hamburger tree bug? I think we all do. Off the top of my head, I can't think of the names, but the ancient grains grow better and have a higher yield. That's and another thing you can go to your farmers about. Luckily, I know a lot of our area farmers, and a lot of them I can go to and say, "Hey, can I get such and such?" And if they have it, they'll give it to you. Oh, that coffee's good. But all right. And for this next one, I looked up for my area because I do want to print this off when I get done. But and I know there's some of y'all that live. It's all right, random. Hey, Stuart, how are you? But it's called Rethink Rural. And the top little buttons say, "Why go rural? Rural lands, buying rural land, owning land, and the rural rules." But the reason why I pulled this up is on the different wild herbs. Good point, Stars. If you're in the city, go for a drive and find the local farmers and the Amish. Oh, I love you guys too. Y'all are awesome. 5 wild medicinal herbs of the South every survivalist should know. And like I said, this is, mainly for my area. Monique, if I roll my R, I'd be sitting here for 20 minutes trying to do so. I promise. Giving you hugs back, Susanna. We love you too. But I mean, I put the link in the description, to kind of give y'all an idea of how to go about finding this stuff. Exactly, Willow. Don't forget to try and find some fertilizer, Miracle Grow, whatever you can get. Guys, even your local dollar store has Miracle Grow. And it'll be cheaper there than your Walmarts or your feed and seed stores, your Tractor Supplies, and places like that. Yes, ma'am, Sister Marie. And then the last link is one that I don't think a lot of people has thought about. And it comes from Oxford Handbook of Midwifery. Guys, we hit a shift situation. There's still going to be women pregnant and getting pregnant and whatnot. And it doesn't matter if it's a male or a female, you know, that is wanting to look into, you know, being a midwife. It's a great skill to have. You can help not only the people in your household or your mag, but people in the surrounding community. I'll definitely Skype you, Monique. But random's right. We Southern folk. Now, back when I was in 7th grade and I had to take a Spanish class, I could roll my R's back then. But I actually have to stop and think. They do, Stars. They really do. Awesome, Stars. I did not know that, Elusive. Thank you very much. But yeah, I mean, that's what we need to do. We need to start sharing information. Because as much as we don't want to think about it or believe it, we are steadily on pace for what I believe is a major shift situation. Thank you very much, Stuart. And hey, I understand completely. I tell everybody, do what you gotta do. These videos will still be here. Real life comes first. But yeah, you know, um, the more information that we can glean off the internet before we lose all access to it, the better off we'll be. If you don't have the printer ink, you know what I mean, Mark. How are you? But if you don't have printer or printer ink, do it the old school way. Do it long-handed. I've had to do that before. Right, elusive. If you see wild roses growing along the road, cut off some to root. The rose hips or infile are very medicinal. Thank you very much, Miss Sharon. I'm glad to hear, Mark. Susanna is a very, very knowledgeable person. She really is. And she could do quilting, canning. Lord. Right, right. I'm like Monique. Susanna, is there anything you can't do? You know we love you, Susanna. Hey, Guardian, how are you? Good to see you. I absolutely love roses. Um, Out at my bug out location, I have a Cherokee rose bush that my great grandmother planted. Guys, that thing is close to 100 years old. But you're right, Susanna. There's a lot of knowledgeable women and men in this community. We can learn from each other. There's actually still a lot of trees and flowers out there that was planted by my grandparents, my great grandparents, stuff like that. Candle, I'm actually ordering mine tomorrow night or Friday from Amazon. I'm getting one of the electrical ones. It's a Netsco. It was no, no, it might have been the Instamax, but it's less than $100 on Amazon. It's awesome information to share. Heck yeah, Lucifer. That'd be cool. That's a unique skill is being able to make like chainmail armor and stuff like that. Thank you, stars. I ain't in no hurry to get off of here. Yeah, Stuart, that's the reason why I'm looking into the electric ones. That and personally I'm terrified to death of blowing myself up. You did, Wizard. Willow, I'm not sure on that. Does anybody know, can wild onions be eaten or used in cooking? Candle, definitely get with the ladies, and like Stuart even knows a lot about canning, and they can hook you up. I got my information and all from Sophia last night. But if I'm able to get jars, I might do ghee this weekend. I don't know yet. Because the ladies and Ghetto made it look so easy last Saturday. Hey, Miss Ghetto. We talking about canners. Did y'all get y'all's yet? Right, Susanna? Yeah, Miss Ghetto, I was telling them I'm gonna order my canner either tomorrow night or Friday. Oh no. Wild onion eaten, yes, but make sure to identify there is a poisonous look-alike. Did y'all order off of Amazon, Miss Ghetto? Because that's who I'm going to be going through. Because I haven't even looked at Walmart, but I can just imagine how much the electric ones are through Walmart. Definitely candle. Damn. You know, I was hearing, everybody was having problems finding the iodide tablets. I actually got mine in early from Amazon. I'm gonna go till about 8:30 because Tribe's doing a members live. It just come across my emails. There you go, toxic versus non-toxic onion channel. I agree, Miss Ghetto. It's like they're trying to keep some things from us, is the way it feels to me. And maybe that's just me being paranoid. But I will tell you, I'm very, very thankful for my medication because it keeps me keeps me from being more paranoid than a lot of people. Right, Stuart? Miss Ghetto, did y'all try the ghee yet? The hemlock? Um, that I don't know, Monique. Does anybody know where to find hemlock? Prepper Cowboys said Alan Kay on Survival Dispatch did a video on the wild edibles and he went in depth about onion and nettle. FYI. Thank you, Cowboy. Definitely do your research on everything. Get your canning jars now. Yes, ma'am, Sister Marie. There you go, Monique. Wizards got you hooked up. And Ohio said it grows wild all over Ohio. It's alright, Mark. And you know, that's another thing to look into. See find out what wild plants you can use that is in your area. Yeah, Monique knows a lot about growing things. We have a lot of babe's breath around here. That's a good point, Susanna. Um, I'm thinking that was the way it was meant, elusive. You're okay, Sister Marie. No worries. The more poisonous is, the more I love it. This is the lady that grows wolfsbane, guys. Just saying. But you know, guys, in a shift situation, order them up, order those marauders up some wolfsbane tea or hemlock tea. Just saying. Right, Miss Ghetto? Elusive, we all know more than we think we do. It was Socrates. Socrates, excuse me. Yes, ma'am, Miss Ghetto. But yeah, you know, definitely do your research. You want to make sure you are able to handle this stuff appropriately. Because sometimes just touching things can kill you. It's a good point, Liz. No, but we did have a tornado watch. Um, when I got up about 10:30, it was on my phone showing, we was under tornado watch. Some of the deadliest plants have many medical uses, all about how you prepare it. That's true, Stuart. I have not, Miss Sharon. Tobacco is high in high amounts can be lethal as well. It causes cardiac arrest if ingested too much. Hmm. I did not know that, Elusive. Oh wow, Mark. In which we still have bad weather coming too, so as far as I know, I have never come into contact with stinging nettle. Hmm. It's the nicotine that's toxic and is commonly used in pesticide. Hmm. Even just the leaves for my elderbush contain cyanide during the unripened stage. Hmm. And boiling, the little hairs get cooked and no longer can hurt. I don't want to. too much antidiarrheal meds like Imodium will send your heart into fits. I believe it, Mark. Alright, Wiz. But I'm thinking I'm gonna get with the ladies, and if any of you guys wants to come up and share knowledge, just email me. I think that we need to, get as much info out as we can. Nettle looks and tastes like spinach, but it's 13 times more nutritious. That's why they stopped selling bulk and switched to blister packs. It will kill you. Well, I've always been told too much of anything will kill you. But, I mean, whether it's medicinal things or growing stuff, mechanical, cannon, in which I'll leave the cannon to the cannibals, because Peach does not know the first thing about cannon. So my first time probably definitely will not be on camera. I'm a chicken when it comes to stuff like that. But just hit me up an email. Cause like I said, we all learn from each other. There is a reason why all of us have found each other. I've always been told God puts you in somebody's life for a reason. And I believe that. I believe that with my whole heart. I know, Sister Marie, but I get nervous when I have my camera on. So that's what I was thinking, Susanna. Maybe do like a backstage. I mean, I'd love to have all the girls with me. There you go, Miss Ghetto. We could do it together. I freeze up. Of course, Candle. Just as long as nobody hits the live button. I mean, once I get the processing all down, I'm sure I'll be okay with it, but I just I know, Monique, but it'll still be there in my mind, they're watching, you know. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Tribe has members only live at 9 o'clock. Um, so I want to grab something to eat and all before that gets started. Definitely, Susanna. Yeah, I will get some jars on Friday. That way I can at least do ghee. So I love each and every one of y'all. Wizard said Prepper Steddon's live. Y'all check him out. That guy is a nut. Love him to pieces. But Y'all please, please, please keep stacking it to the rafters. Because, guys, that things are not looking good at all. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay prepped up and y'all stay prayed up. And I will see y'all Friday evening at 7 o'clock. Y'all need me? Call me, text me, email me. The correct email is now in my about section. See you guys later.